So we're talking to Nick Cordero,
Hi.
who was nominated as Best Featured Actor in a Musical for his role as Cheech in Bullets Over Broadway.
I knew how special it was on the page. I mean, it's just such a cool character with, with diversity and nuance, and there's so much, so much meat there to play with.
How much interaction did you have with Woody Allen?
And he became very involved on a daily basis, and would give us notes and give us new jokes.
So we were talking Andy Karl, nominated for Best Actor in a Musical for Rocky.
I can't believe it. It's amazing. It's worth putting in the effort because I know Rocky would. It's like a vacation until I get to the fight, and then it's real hard work. It's so complex and intricate, this fight, but it is a science, so I know when the punches are coming. There is full contact, so I do take my punches. I've had a couple black eyes.
So we're talking to Tony winner Anika Noni Rose, nominated again, this time for Best Featured Actress in a Play, as Beneatha Younger in A Raisin in the Sun.
But I remember that feeling and that yearning to be out in the world, making things happen, and it's a very exciting place to play on stage because there are so many different emotions, and this girl is so smart and so right, and yet even within that sometimes wrong. I love them for their fierceness, for their attack of the craft, and yet for the tenderness that we have for each other.
Leader of the pack for Gentleman's Guide for
Yes.
Murder. I mean, how does that feel to be part of the show that's the most nominated show?
And we recognize that it's not just the show, it's all the people that make it up. It's something you always dream about as a kid, but as soon as you're here, you have to look around and say, my God, that's Audra McDonald, and that's Idina Menzel, and oh my gosh, Danny Bernstein. Yes, my mother keeps sending me flying pigs to my dressing room.
I found the amazing Jessie Mueller, nominated for her performance as Carole King in Beautiful.
The show was nominated, Anika and Jared were nominated, Brian and Steve. It's great because Carole King is an artist of great integrity and just a woman with such a beautiful soul. Yeah, to have that moment and see her walk out on stage and look happy and feel like we got the thumbs up from the most important critic in our world.
This has been an amazing year for women in musicals.
Yes,
category.
Right?
Your category is the best of the best of the best.
Come on, I kind of feel like, I feel like like the new kid in town that got invited to the prom or something.
We're talking to the amazing James Monroe Egelhard, nominated for Best Featured in a Musical for Aladdin for his incredible work as the genie.
Thank you very much. But funny part is, because I've been such a fan of the movie, I had most of the song memorized. It was about all the new parts they put in, and that took about a week and a half to memorize it completely.
What was your feeling the first time you got a mid-show standing ovation?
I was in awe, absolute awe, because I've never seen one before. Should I stop them? Should I tell them to sit down? I don't know. So the first time I told them to sit down, and Casey Nicola, our wonderful director, he goes, no, don't tell them to sit down. If they want to stand up, let them stand up. You just keep doing what you're doing. It was worth it to get to this moment right here.
Talking to Brian J. Smith, nominated for Best Featured Actor in a Play for The Glass Menagerie.
We reached a time where The Glass Menagerie can feel new again. Look at his circumstances. He was supposed to be the golden boy, the golden child of his high school, and he's the only one who's left. Maybe he has to project a sense of hope, but I think inside he does feel like, what happened to me? Like, where did I go? The fact that we got nominated for Best Revival, I think that's a testament to Zach.
You don't have to. Let's go.